All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Adams Brothers Podcast. It's the pop-up podcast. So come on in the room, tap in, double tap that screen, tap in, and let's chop it up. 754-227-1986. 754-227-1986. We had a interview scheduled for today with Mr. Keith Abel. He is a candidate for Florida State Representative House, District 98. And he had an emergency in his family today, so he will not be able to join us today. And we have officially rescheduled the interview with Mr. Keith Abel for next Wednesday, May the 13th at 5:30 p.m. So the interview will take place. It will just be next week at 5:30 p.m. With Mr. Abel. We do hope your family member is doing much better. So I got a call from Mr. Abel earlier, and he apologized, and he said, I'm not going to be able to make it today. I'm at the hospital right now with a relative. And I gave him my prayers, and he said, I still may be able to make it, but I don't want to end up running late for the interview. So he said, let's just reschedule. So we have tentatively rescheduled it for next week, Wednesday, May the 13th. So that's where we're at. So we already had a pop-up podcast scheduled for after the Abel interview. So here we are with the pop-up podcast. So, our pop-up podcast, we just talk about any subject, any random subject, anything that came up in our lives, anything that came up in the city, around the country, around the world. That's what we talk about. So, chatbots, if you come in here with this hi, hello, and all of this and that, I'm going to warn you right quick, you're going to get blocked. So I see the numbers starting to rapidly go up.
Yeah.
And
in the comments,
they'll come in a minute now and say hi, hello, hi, and all of this. See, there you go, right there.
I'll ban them. Ban them right now.
So how about that? Yep, just like that. As soon as we got on, they look for live interviews to pop up. I guess they troll up and down social media. And as soon as you go live, they pop up into your room and they make little smart comments, insulting comments to you. And that's a quick way to get blocked on this podcast, because we don't play. We don't play. Ready for the next one. You want to come in? Come on in. We'll block you too. And anybody else that want to come on here and be smart and think you and come on here and just leave comments and insulting people of all ages, races, and colors, you go right ahead and we'll get rid of you. On to the next one. So, having said that, welcome to the hottest podcast in South Florida, Dade, Broward, Palm Beach County, the Adams Brothers Podcast. We are back here with another podcast.
Yeah, I really was looking forward to talking again to candidate Abel. Keith Abel.
Yeah,
really was looking forward to talking to him.
Yeah, he was on our podcast. I believe it was 2 years ago.
Or was it in November?
It was. They run for office every 2 years, I believe. Yeah. So it's time to run again. They run every 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So he ran unsuccessfully, and he didn't win. So he
trying it again.
He's trying it again. That's what you do. When you fall down, you get back up. It's not how many times you fall; it's how many times you get back up. So he wants to run and be the District 98 Florida State representative in District 98. So well wishes to you in advance there, Mr. Abel. You and your family. So let's just start out and wish all the mothers out there happy Mother's Day. We know Mother's Day is coming up this weekend.
Sunday.
It's Sunday, so it's mothers. It's your day. You don't see the men coming on here saying I'm the man and the woman and all of this and that. We're gonna let you have your day. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. Drama free. We're not gonna come on here and we hope. Well, no, we're not gonna do it. We hope nobody tries to steal your day and your shine away from you. All the good mothers out there, big up to you. Big up yourself. All the good mothers out there, congratulations to you for being a good mom and being the MVP, doing everything you need to do to raise your kids and working 1 and 2 jobs and being a baseball mom, a football mom, a basketball mom, a soccer mom, a t-ball mom, whatever it is. Moms, congratulations to you. Happy Mother's Day.
It's your weekend.
It's your weekend, and we hope you get all the flowers and the gift cards and the money.
Love.
And more importantly, all the love that you deserve.
Yeah, while you're here.
Yep. Life is too short, man. We see people lose loved ones all the time, and man, and they're crushed. You have someone close to you that lost a grandchild about a year ago, and it's still crushing this person right now today. Man, you never get over that stuff, man, and you never get over it.
And my girlfriend lost her granddaughter last year this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone knows that I lost my daughter 5 years ago, and she has a birthday coming up in May. Her birthday was May 27th. So March and May is always a tough month for me. She passed away in March, and then May, when her birthday comes around, I go out and put some flowers on her grave, and I say a prayer, talk to her a little bit, and then I leave. I don't put myself through any of that unnecessary stress and sit out there on top of a grave and cry and do all of that stuff. That's not going to do me any good. It makes me smile about seeing my grandkids that she left here for me, and I know she's resting in peace, and she's watching over us. She's our guardian angel for our whole entire family. I can feel that, I can always feel her presence around me. So, happy Mother's Day up in heaven, Brittany Lynette Adams. Your daddy loves you. Your uncle loves you. We all miss you down here, your kids. So, and we know it's tough for your girlfriend, Joyce. She lost her grandchild, and she reached out. She said, I've been meaning to ask you, how do you deal with that grief? And I had to tell her, I said, you don't ever get over it. You just learn to kind of live with it. But that loved one will be in your mind every single day.
Casey was her name.
Casey, yeah.
Yeah.
Every single day, that person is always in your mind. I think about my daughter every single day. When I tell you it's not one day, it's not one day. So, and I like what Shanae Spencer is doing. She's forming a support group, a grief support group.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to get Shanae back on here because Shanae is really hurting, man. I tell you, Shanae and Brittany Buckner and Miss Williams, and we got a lot of parents that's hurting because they lost a kid, and Christopher Oates, Queenie Johnson Carver, Erica McQueen, and it's just to name a few. It's more. I want to start naming names and leave somebody out. Well, you didn't call me Pamela Davenport, So, we're all grieving, man. I tell you, Angela Love, we lost loved ones, and that grief never goes away. So we just have to be there to support each other. So again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We're sending love and hugs your way out there. Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
And last night it was a commission meeting. Moving on, it was a commission meeting last night.
Music is not too loud, is it? Can everyone hear? If you can hear, give us. If
We
you
got
can
it
hear,
kind
give
of
us a
soft,
thumbs.
but if it's
Right.
too loud, let us know.
I don't think it's too loud. I just wanted
it's
to
real,
make
it's
sure.
playing real soft in the
It is.
background, if it's too loud, let us know. If it's just say yes, it's too loud, or no, it's just right. Just let us know. Put a comment. Drop us a comment. So there was a commission meeting last night, and you attended.
Yes, I did.
So tell them about your experience at the commission meeting last night. The City of Deerfield Beach, Tuesday night, May the 5th commission meeting that started at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
We got some pictures we're gonna put up about the new Deerfield City Center.
Yeah, it's gonna house us. The 1045 MBA Development Partners gave a update on that project that we voted on a few years ago, and so they came and gave an update, and they showed us rendition drawings of, and we found out that they're going to put the public safety. The new city hall is going across from Cracker Barrel now. The new city hall, new fire department or fire station or whatever, adjacent with the other one over there. And all of city hall personnel is going to be over there. Hopefully within the next 5 years. And they were looking at, now they're like, they're saying they want to rent to own. And the mayor said that, everyone said the devil is always in the details, but some of the things that were detailed out is very good. I mean, they're going to have live entertainment over there, where you can go on top of the roof and have entertainment over there. So it has the potential to be a very good project from what I saw.
Yeah.
What I saw last night in the presentation that I gave. If everything, like they say, the devil is in the details, but if everything pan out, that can be a real game changer for this area.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it personally. I like it, and I think that was a good question that you asked last night. But I know you didn't mean to ask them directly. You just meant to comment.
Yeah, because I wanted to tell them the project was nice.
Yeah, it was a nice, but you ended up asking a question. And that was a little mistake there, because it was some people sitting behind you there shaking their head.
Or in front of me.
Like you didn't know how to, it's not a time to ask a question. But it's just, things slipped out, It was just a comment, I knew exactly what you meant. And they knew exactly what you meant, but, but anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, and like I say, they gave that presentation, and I'm gonna say this: every time I went up there to speak, this former commissioner, I think we all know who I'm talking about, her and the person that's probably gonna run. I'm quite sure, they was not him, but her. When they called my name to come up to speak, I could hear her making oh no, oh what, and I can hear, but I'm bigger than that. I don't have to, and I just turned around and looked at her.
You better than me. I would have turned around and said, are you talking to me?
I just looked at her.
Are you referring to me?
And that is why I have been saying this election is gonna get nasty, because when you got someone like that, then this is what you get. This is what you get over here. And, look, election bring out the worst of people. And I said it yesterday on the post. It's not about mudslinging. It's about who can bring good quality leadership over here to this community. And I know I can do better than them, either one of them that's over there. Because you got one sitting there who sold a pack of rattlers out, Yeah, but let me stop there. I'm not gonna even go no further. You know.
Just go back to last night. You know?
And the meeting was a good meeting. I mean, you know, I met a lot of people. A lot of people came up to me, you know, after the meeting, and just they put a face now to the person who's running, and they also see me, you know, on our podcast here. So now they were able to put a face to me and talk to me, and you know, they put a face to the podcast and to the person that's running here in District 2. So a lot of people were coming up. I went in, people were asking me, you know, they were just looking me down because, you know, they look at Facebook. What the post that I put up has been public. I didn't.
And it's been shared.
And it's been shared many times.
We can see when they share it.
Yeah, I looked and I saw like 4,000. It's been shared over 4,000 times. So social media is a beast when it comes to elections, and that's why I've been trying to tell people, use it wisely, use the podcast, use the power of the podcast. Donald Trump used the power of the podcast. He went on The Undertaker, the wrestler, The Undertaker. He went on all kind of podcasts. But you know what? You got some of our elected officials who look like me and Daryl. They don't want to go on podcasts, but they don't know how far-reaching these podcasts reach.
These are the grassroots. We reach the people deep rooted in the communities.
Me and Daryl can't tell you how many times we're out. Fort Lauderdale. People come up to us.
Delray Beach, West Palm Beach, you know.
And they tell us they watch our podcast, and we have no idea who they are. But they say, y'all are the two brothers, and they know. They say, y'all are the two brothers that do the podcast, and they always come up to us and tell us they proud of what we're doing, old, young. So the power of the podcast is out there.
Very powerful. And it's been a game changer here in this city.
Yes, it has. And like I say, going back to the meeting, you know, like I say, MBA developers gave everything. And like I say, it was also revealed that a library is going to go over there. So it's a lot of work have to be done to get all this going. I hope it is approved. They say it's going to take 6 months just in the permitting process. So I think they're in the middle of that now. I hope they get that going, because we're going to put it up here in a little bit. I mean, the building is nice. I just, you know, the only thing, like Commissioner Preston said, he just hope it don't bring gentrification. And we know what that is. And I just hope that them putting that over there doesn't overtax everyone in that area. But once I think everyone see the building and see how nice it's going to be, that is a game changer for that area, especially the library.
And nightlife and all of that stuff.
Yes, yeah. You're talking about a library, and I asked about a crosswalk to go over there, because they always saying about public safety. So I just asked
down
that.
3rd Avenue there.
Yeah, and you're talking about traffic. Traffic is going to be a nightmare over there, but they're going to have to sort that out with the traffic, because like I say, the all new city hall, the police, the new police department, the new fire station, everything is going to be central like you see it in other cities. When we go to other cities, when me and Daryl travel, my girlfriend, we all travel across this country. So we have been to numerous of places, and we see the fire department, the police department, the city hall. We see everything centralized in one location. And that is nice, because once you see everything, you'll be like, wow.
Police and fire all in one public safety
That's
building.
right.
They don't have the police station over here in the fire department on the other side of town. Everything is centralized.
Yeah,
you know,
it is. And the thing is too, is like just seeing it, just seeing how nice, how manicured, and they have a population that is way higher than our population here. When the cities that we go to, it's not no little small city like Deerfield. We gonna be in places like Los Angeles, like Chicago, and
Denver, Colorado, Dallas,
Tennessee,
Las Vegas.
That's right,
New
Vegas,
York City. You've been everywhere. Chicago.
That's right. You see everything centralized, and that is good. And that's what me and Daryl been saying here for about a few years now. We like to see everything centralized. And And I don't know how they're going to work out the financing on that. I just figure they probably going to put, because they're saying they want to, and I think that's a good idea too, lease to own. You know, you're going to be,
Yeah,
you know, you're
why
going to be
not? Why
paying all
pay
that.
all that money for something you'll never own.
Right.
You
Probably-
know?
it's probably
I don't believe in that.
Probably going to be paid over 25, 30 years to, you know, to pay it off. But at least we know we will own it one day. We might not be here. Hopefully I'm here. We not be here. Hopefully we are here 25 years from now, and we can see that through fruition. But I mean, it was nice, and like the whole meeting. I mean, the meeting it's always, you go up there. It's always an experience to go up there and see just how your government works. You know, I don't know. Sometimes I go up there. It's a strange feeling. I don't know why. I just.
What kind of strange feeling? What I mean?
It's almost like.
Elaborate. What do you mean? What kind of strange feeling you get?
I don't know. When I come up there for some reason, I don't feel welcome. I don't. And I'm not saying by the people in the audience. I'm just saying, you know, people be looking at you. And I'm not going to, you know, I that's just me. Maybe I'm reading the room wrong. I just don't get that. You know, you just don't get that. Speaking for myself.
But why do you think you get that feeling?
I don't know, but I'll speak on it at a later time.
Okay.
You know, at a later time, I'll say my piece.
No, well, you don't have to, I'm just, you know, I'm just trying to see what, you know, why you say that, you know. But,
I don't know.
You know,
Maybe it's the vibe that I get. You know.
Well, I know what you mean. I mean, you can tell the way people look at you, and you know,
and it's not the audience
expressions on their face, and this certain things. I know what you mean.
Yep.
You know, I'm places, and I know people really don't care for me because of what we do behind these microphones, and I really don't give a damn either.
No.
You know.
Of course, this is my city just as much.
Yeah.
I was here first before them, so
I really don't care. It really doesn't bother me what other people think about me. I could care less. I only care about my family, and if some of them don't, you know, it doesn't bother me either. So
yeah, exactly.
But go ahead.
Yeah, and no, I mean that's just a feeling that's just a vibe. One thing I always tell people, God gives all of us discernment. I think he gives it to some more than others, but I go by my gut feeling, and that's just my feeling. You know, it's different times, different vibes. I think, you know, if you're gonna see me out in the streets, or you're gonna see me at an occasion, give me that same energy. You have that same energy all the time. Don't just have it when we're having a joyous occasion somewhere. Give me that same vibe and energy when we're in a business sense. Because I'm serious myself. When I'm in a business, I don't come there to play. You don't see me all laughing. I mean, I'm a person who loves to laugh and love to have fun, and I know it's all business, but make the vibe a little bit better. I'm just saying, you know, I think the vibe should be a little bit better. And I go up there, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm reading the room wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm willing to
be open-minded about
it.
Well, you know, just pay attention to, you know, people's body
language,
you know, language and how they move and how they look at you and eye contact and
how they respond to you.
Yeah, and they don't look at you and they're doing other things, and you know, but it comes along with the territory.
Yes, it does.
And we understand everybody don't always agree with us, but when we disagree with someone, we disagree respectfully. We don't get on here and attack anyone and attack their families and this and that. We don't do that. So, and we call an ace, a spade, a diamond, a club, whatever the card is, we call it that, you know. And some people don't like for you. And if you know us, we speak up. We raw and uncut, you know. We speak what's on our mind. Our parents are just like this, you know. And we got that honest from our parents. If you ever talk to my mom, she's gonna tell you exactly what's on her mind. And she's not gonna sugarcoat anything. Our dad the same way. He's a little bit more laid back, but you will know exactly what he means
stands and
where he stands. He's gonna be firm and direct, and that's where we get it from. You know, so if people disagree with us, you know, because we say something behind these microphones, I don't agree with them. Look at them. They're always doing this and they're always doing that. We don't care nothing about that.
Yeah.
If you want to address it in public when you see us out there, I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter. You know, if most people have my phone number, you know, they don't like something I say, call me on the phone. We'll talk about it and I'll tell them the same thing, you know. It's what you see is what you get.
Yeah. But no one gonna make me feel bad in my own city. My family's been here. Our family been here since 1913, so we ain't going nowhere. So you're not gonna make me feel. I'm just saying that was just a feeling, a vibe that I got. But I'm happy because I feel good. I feel good about running. I feel good about wanting to serve this city the right way. Not the wrong way, the right way. And I know I'm in it for all the right reasons there are. I know I'm in it for
everybody knows that. Everybody knows
my heart is in the right place.
Everybody knows that, you know.
I'm not showboating. I'm not all that other stuff.
Well, just about everybody. Not everybody, because everybody's not going to vote for you. They're going to vote for your opponent. Opponents with the S, opponent or opponents.
Yeah, because it's a few of them behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, you know. Well, you know exactly who they are. You know, the ones that's been silent on social media that usually come on, and you know they're silent now. You know.
But when I come to speak, they over there making little noises. You know, I got up to speak last night, as I said. They were over there making noises. Is she gonna go back and look at this?
Not they. It was just.
It was just one. It was just that former commissioner who's always got something smart to say, who's always behind the scenes, you know, got something negative to say. It wasn't the guy that was sitting next to her, you know. But you could see, I clearly could see what was going on. You know, everybody was texting me. Look how they looking at you when you got up and you walked out.
Yeah.
You know, when you got up and walked out to the guy that was doing the presentation for MBA, my phone was over there. Just look how they looking at you. It's apparent. It's obvious, but
they're on camera. Well, little do they know, people are watching from home. You know, and they can see everything, and they can zoom in on them and everything. So
yeah. That don't bother me because I'm
along with the territory.
That's right.
You know,
I'm going to run
about
this
us
race
all the time, and guess what? We really don't give a damn. I keep saying it. We don't care.
Debate the issues. All that other personal stuff. Debate the issues. Yeah. That's all.
I talk to everybody, man. Look. We still, at the end of the day, when the election is over with, we still have to live in this city together.
And they know, and I done told both of them that.
And we're not going anywhere.
I told both of them that on different occasions. So when they go back and look, I told that one person at the church up there, the one that was up there making the little snide comments, her, that former commissioner, I told her that at Greater Bethel Church. I told her, I say, at the end of the day, and I'm going to repeat exactly what I said. I said here years ago, a few years ago, I said, at the end of the day, me and you still black, and we both live over here in this community, and we still got to live together. She know I told her, but she still makes a little snide comments behind the scenes, and it get back to me, you know. And you get tired of hearing it. That's why I try not to address. That's why I keep saying it's gonna get dirty, because that person is the one always with the batteries, putting the batteries in the other person. I feel like, but look, this is an election. This is how it gets. This has always been Deerfield Beach politics. I mean, we see it all the time. So it's nothing new. No sympathy. I ain't looking for no sympathy.
It's an election coming up, and that's how it gets. It gets dirty. And you can just best believe they've been doing background checks on you and this and that. And we'll get that information. It's public.
Exactly.
It's public information. So please know when you do this, we'll get it.
And you're not going to find anything. I mean, it's nothing there. I've never been arrested. Never been arrested.
And neither have I. So
neither have my brother.
Go and look all you want.
I haven't even had a traffic ticket, and I've been driving.
Well, I got
over 40-something years.
I got a couple of tickets though. So, I was younger. I was a heavy footed. You know, I'm not heavy footed, but I had a little lead in my foot. You know.
So as I wrote on my
speeding ticket,
as I wrote on my Facebook page, I live my life with integrity and accountability, so they can look all they want. You know, Look all you want. Because she know that, because her mom lived 2 houses, 3 houses from my parents. So she know what type of people we are. She knows. So I just wanted to address that, because she had an opportunity and she blowed it. She blowed it. You know, you lost. Move on. And if I lose, I'll move on. But I don't plan on losing. I plan on being the next commissioner, succeeding Commissioner Ben Preston. And I believe that's God's will for that. I know I'll do good. My heart in the right place. I know I'll work hard. You know, and people keep saying about visibility. You're not visible. Oh, I'm everywhere in this city. The people who talking about me not visible, I'm to every event that the city have pretty much. When they had the 100 Black, the 100 year, I was there. Every state of the city, I've been there. But I don't see those people there who keeps running around saying are not visible. The Black Heritage, I'm there.
Juneteenth, we had everything.
You know, it's like they looking for every excuse to say I'm not visible. Everybody know where I'm at. Then they always just say, well, everybody don't watch y'all podcast. And no, they don't. Everybody don't watch our podcast. But I'm visible. I'm out there.
They don't watch it when we live. They always go back and watch it because they don't want us to see us.
And we see the numbers.
Man, we see them. We see
the
them
numbers
anyways,
don't lie.
You know?
We see the numbers. The numbers don't lie. Okay.
Technology
don't lie.
Tells us everything we need to know. Okay.
We see the numbers on our podcast, especially this. We talking about them. They going on there, and them and they little supporters going on there, and they gonna call them up and tell them. I mean, it is what it is with that group. And you know, everybody on there said, you know, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I understand that. I'm a black man that.
When you came out with that post, when you came out with your post, you really start getting the calls this week.
Yes, I did. That people want to support me.
Crazy, and
yes.
You know, all of the people. You know, the people, you know, love and support that openly said, look, yes. I'm voting for you, you know, this and that. And don't underestimate your opponent.
No, never. And you know, I always said that.
That person is going to run a good, strong race. He may win, you know. You feel good about yourself, and I'm sure that your opponent, they're going to feel good about themselves.
And they should. They should.
There shouldn't be no other way. If you don't feel good about yourself, you shouldn't even be running.
But I tell you what, I'll put my reputation on the line against them any day. I don't have no scandals. Okay? So I'm sorry. They can just keep on. I mean, I'm not gonna respond to you. If that's what you're looking for, I'm gonna respond to you right here. Because I tell everybody, I got the biggest voice and the biggest platform right here if I want to do some damage to you.
This is it right here.
Okay.
The game changer. It changed the game, changed the narrative, and it was a game changer.
When stuff happened before, right here. You know, so but we want to go back, like I say, to the commission meeting. Let's show the first one.
Okay. Is that it?
That's the second one. Yeah, this is the front of the gateway. As it says, the gateway to the city of Deerfield Beach. This is the front part. With the next photo he's going to show, it's going to be the next side by side buildings. But all of that is going to propose to house City Hall. Not that it's going to be bigger than that one. You'll see on the next picture. It's going to have a library. It's going to house City Hall, fire. All of the staff from the city of Deerfield Beach, City Hall is going to be moving over there. The whole operation is going to be over by Cracker Barrel, and I know Cracker Barrel is going to be happy. Probably the hotel's over there because that's going to be look at that. Look at those pretty buildings there. Look at that. That's going to house the new City Hall. That's going to house the fire department, the police department. It's going to have a workforce housing. Gonna have a entertainment where you can go and gonna have like a restaurant bar. It's gonna have all of this.
Basically, that's our new police and fire department.
Yes, and they're gonna be leasing it to us. For anyone just joining us,
proposing that it's going to be
proposed.
Okay. correct myself.
I think it's gonna go in there.
Tentatively,
yeah.
it will be.
I would like to
in
see
that
it go into fruition, because that area over there definitely needs a facelift.
And that's smart if you look at it. I mean, why go spend $100 million on a new public safety building when you could rent to own and, you know, work with the city, and we work with the developers, and, you know, it'll be a game changer. But
And they know Mr. If like they said, the devil in the details, but if anyone gonna find out, it's gonna be Mr. Dan Hurst. He's gonna, and others, they're gonna do their investigation and make sure that everything is on the legit side. And that's the way that we should have it.
there's
It
nothing
should
wrong
be-
with being a public
That's
watchdog.
right.
We need more people like Dan Hurst, you know,
Yep.
in every city around this country, you know, that watch
Our tax dollars.
politicians and watch over our tax dollars.
Yeah.
You know,
But
but you know, hey,
I
some
don't,
people don't like the way he you know, he do things, but hey, everybody is not
it's more
the same,
It's
you know?
more watchdogs here. I mean, you know,
yeah.
Mr. Freitag, what's his name?
Freitag.
Freitag, Mr.
King-
Roger Freitag.
Roger Freitag.
I'm sorry
yeah.
about the name. I'm sorry, Mr. Roger.
John Slattery.
It's so many people always here watching, and that is good. I mean,
April Bolowich.
it's yes.
Yeah.
I met
Katie
Susan.
Freitag. Yeah,
I met
they
Susan
all,
last night, so
Yeah.
it's a lot of people watching, and a lot of people watching the charter review committee. They were saying also that they had a charter committee
Someone was
meeting,
sick.
and someone sick, but they were just saying how one lady, and I don't know who she was. Think Commissioner Shinesty, they were saying had appointed her. That she just got up and left. She didn't say anything. I don't know the circumstances. I'm not criticizing her. I don't know what happened. I'm just telling you what some of the people got up and spoke about last night, and they were just saying, you know. But I mean, looking at the pictures, it got a good showing.
Yeah,
for
and,
that.
and you got up and you spoke, like I said earlier when you were talking about the crosswalk,
Mhm.
And it's going to be a lot of people trying to get there from
Mhm.
the neighborhood to the east of that, which is our neighborhood.
Mhm.
So you ask about a crosswalk that would probably, hopefully, connect
Mhm.
that, you know, over to that neighborhood where they could just like a little walk over there where, you know, people could walk.
No.
over
Now,
and-
what would you want to see? One like on Sunrise at the Swamp Shop, or would you want to see
Something
something
like that,
totally
yeah,
different,
something like that,
or overhead,
because
or like the courthouse down there too?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like at the Broward County Courthouse that
Right.
links the parking garage to the main courthouse, you know, and you don't get wet, you know, or whatever, you know, people going in the court, you know, they could walk through. Something similar. I'm not saying that, but you know, it would be nice to see something
Yeah.
that connected that to the neighborhood where people can, you know, like
Yeah,
just
walk
walk over
For
and
safety
like a
reasons.
digital billboard. Like if you ever been to the Florida Panthers arena and you ride by the main road there, 136 Avenue,
Mhm.
you can see everything that's going on there at that arena. It's like a marquee board, but it's a digital marquee board.
Mhm.
It plays commercial. There's Mary J. Blige and or Hall and Oates
Right.
or Simply Red or whoever's going to be there. You know, it shows on that marquee board. you
Right.
know?
And they are talking
And
about
it's-
putting something like that,
Right.
too.
And then you got I-95 back there, you know, if it could show there, I don't know if, you know, if that's a good idea or not, but, you know, people from I-95 could see the billboard. I mean, the
Mhm.
digital billboard.
But they were talking about putting a wall up there. I think I was telling you that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, looking at the project, I mean, it looks nice
it's
from what we see.
fantastic. Yeah,
We just,
I like it. You know,
Yeah.
I like it. And
we just
I
need to
think
see
it's
the
a good
detail.
idea, you know, what they're doing, you know, with as far as renting out the space and, you know, possibly putting the police and fire department over there. I personally don't have a problem with it if they could work it out and it is it's friendly to the taxpayers' pockets, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem with it. I know I would certainly be over there at night, and hopefully they'll put a nice little
Sports bar.
a pool room over there, because there's nowhere to shoot pool at around here right now, you know.
A little sports bar.
Yeah, a little sports
something of
bar, a
that
little
nature.
cigar lounge or something like that in there.
Yep.
You know, something nice, a little jazz lounge, a little wine bar, a little wine place you can go sip wine, kind of like Cooper's Hawk, you know, something a little small.
Right.
But again, I like it.
Yeah,
and,
me too. I like it. I mean, that's what I wanted to originally was going to say, that I like the project. I mean, hopefully all the details can be worked out favorably for everyone, for the city, for the taxpayers and everyone. And I would love to see that come into fruition here in the future. Like I say, that is definitely, from what we're seeing on the screen and from everyone else that's watching our podcast, looking, I mean,
that's nice. Really
nice.
Nice.
That would definitely be a game changer to enhance this community over here. And we're within walking distance. And I just wanted to say earlier, with City Hall over there, it should be no reason why people in our community over here should not be going to the meetings, trying to stay involved. I mean, the meeting is within walking distance. And it's, you can almost say now it's centrally located now, because I mean,
it
if you
is.
really look, it is centralized now. And I would hope that in the future the people would take advantage of all the amenities that the developer says that they're going to put over there. I mean, it is a lot, and that, like I say, that can change. I mean, it can't. You got help Cracker Barrel's business, because I mean, when the people that work over there get hungry, I mean, if they don't go to the restaurants that's there, Cracker Barrel right across the street, you got the extended stay inn, you got other businesses. I mean,
the hotels, everybody's going to benefit from people coming there, you know. So
yes,
I think it's going to be nice if they get the right amenities in there, you know.
Oh yeah.
I don't see why it couldn't be something like what's the promenade out in Coconut Creek out there, you know, or Meisner Park up in Boca, you know. It couldn't be something nice just like that, you know.
Yeah.
Well, people will want to, you know, just instead of going to bypassing Deerfield and going out to Coconut Creek to the promenade out there, or Meisner Park, or even as far north as Delray, the Pineapple Grove up there. Mm-hmm. And you ever go to Delray, it's beautiful, breathtaking. Nightlife downtown Delray. Oh man, that's one of my favorite places. And the new place down Dania Point. If you ever have a chance to go down to Dania Point. I've been hearing a lot about
Dania Point here in the last few days. This could be
Deerfield Point, you know. Yeah. Dania Point, Deerfield Point, whatever you want to call it. I don't know whatever they call it, it's fine with me. But it could be very attractive for nightlife around here.
And you was also telling me this morning when we were talking, you were saying maybe they can fit a amphitheater over there somewhere, a little small amphitheater stage, there.
Like for entertainment. You know, I know they're gonna have some entertainment there, but an amphitheater is just a little small stage, you know, and they could have some artists, you know, come and perform there, you know, and people could, you know. Hopefully they can get it all there, get the amphitheater and get that in there, get a little small stage and get everything you need right there. The police station is right there. The fire station is right there, you know.
A lot of possibilities from what I'm looking at, the rendition that I'm looking at here, and everyone at home that's watching or wherever you're watching at in your vehicle. I just hope everything work out. I hope everyone is able to get in the room, talk about it. Whatever difference is, be on the same page and just work with
the developers. The developers work with the city, and more importantly, work with our pockets, you know, and our tax dollars, you know.
Yeah. So this can go through, so we can get this project here through. But we just wanted to just show that.
I wanted to bring that up and show it to you and everything, you know. So we're gonna call a commissioner.
Let me just.
Is he?
Let me just.
Gonna join us and update us on. What's going on in District 3. We know he likes to call in and talk about what's going on in his district, and we would hope that the other commissioners would also follow suit. But hey, everybody is a little different. Let's acknowledge some people while you're doing that. Charles Thomas, hello. Naomi Johnson, City of Deerfield Beach Government, thank you all for watching.
I see them in the chat.
Cousin Doe Sutton, thank you for watching as well. Our cousin Doe Sutton, who texts us every morning about 5 o'clock in the morning. Good morning, cuz, and tell us she loves us.
Tell us she loves us every day.
And
it's very consistent.
Every single morning. And I know if I don't get that text, I'm gonna call her because if that's not normal if she doesn't send that text. So
That's right.
that lets me know she's alive and well. So cousin Doe Sutton, always good to see you there, cousin. Thank you for joining and tuning in to our live broadcast here. So
Yes, no doubt. Well, I just reached out, so as soon as the
tell him we'll call him because
Yeah.
the connection. Just make sure you let him know we'll call him.
Yeah.
So what else we have coming up? We talked about Mother's Day. Mother's Day is coming up this weekend. We talked about the commission meeting last night. We talked about the new Deerfield City Center.
Mhm.
The football field.
Yes, that's what I was just.
We got to talk about that since that's
Yes.
all we talk about here on our podcast.
That's what those other folks we were talking about earlier say. That's all we talk.
All they talk about is the Packer Rattlers.
This is our podcast though, so
we
we
talk about whatever the heck we
want
want to talk about on here. So go ahead.
Yeah, as I was there last night, I got up and I asked the questions because me and Daryl, people just don't know a lot of times the inboxes that we get in. And I saw an email. I didn't even get a chance to look at it earlier. But someone had inboxed us too, asking about, they're doing the football field over right now and they're putting a AstroTurf field out there. So I got up last night and I asked about the coverings over the bleachers. We're in the dog days of summer. That's exactly what I told them last night. And even when I asked the question, it was like no one said anything. It was like I was just standing there like talking. No one.
Yeah, because it wasn't a time for them to answer questions. That's why.
Yeah, it was the public comment. So
Right.
that is the time for you to.
Yeah.
Maybe if they didn't know, then just call someone up there. That's what I see them do.
Well, they normally say, "Well, get with that person in the back and he'll."
No one said that. I was like just standing up there waiting
Yeah.
on something. So that's why I was telling you earlier how I feel.
I get it. I get it.
But the point was, they're gonna cover the bleachers once they finish. And I was also asking about. We've been asking for a walking area in the front or a track field. All this alignment they've been doing on the field, we've been asking for a track field, and it's like been going on deaf ears.
They were saying it
Wasn't gonna fit. It couldn't fit.
And
They could have aligned it somewhere. All I'm saying is all this alignment for 20 years. We've been asking for a track field, and it's like one director come here, the next director, everybody come here, and they keep like kind of making promises that is never kept. Or once we say something, and I don't blame them. I blame us in the community here for not seeing things through. And that is why when you all that complaining on Facebook, that's why I said I ran for a commissioner. All I see is a bunch of complaining on Facebook, and complaining on Facebook is not going to get us anywhere. It's not. We need to
put
be
some action
proactive.
behind,
Yes.
all that, complaining. Put some action behind it. Set up
Yeah.
a meeting and call up the city hall, meet with and set up a meeting with the directors and the city manager and ask to meet with them and start going on there, complaining on social media. That's not going to get anything done.
No.
You know?
So they did talk about covering, I asked, and they did talk about covering the bleachers. So, because like I say, once they finish that AstroTurf, we're in the dog days of summer. It is going to be hot as all outdoors out there. And at least now, moving forward, I think they should be finished. I think I heard somewhere around July before the football season starts, which is good. And again, I just asked, can we at least get even if we can't get the track, which I believe there's enough room out there to probably fit one in. If we've been asking, I think they think that once you keep asking and they give you an answer, you're going to go away. Well, it's not. And I just got up there again last night and asked at least put something, a little walking trail or something where the parents bring the kids out there, at least they can exercise, because a lot of times out there the parents like to just walk around and exercise while they're waiting on their kids to finish practice. So that would be something nice. I mean, but
Is that at the football field up in the front of the park,
They're
or is that
putting
the
it-
one all the way, the one that was in the back?
no, they putting it in the front. They're putting the AstroTurf on the front. If you go out there, they were taking sand away,
I
and
haven't been by there.
yeah, I was out there the other day. I was out there. What the day is? I was out there Monday.
Yeah.
I was out there Monday. I took some pictures, and actually, if you go on our Adams Brothers Podcast Facebook page, you will see the construction that's going on out there. I was out there Monday, I believe like Monday morning, somewhere around the 11 o'clock hour. I was out there Monday, just like I do all the time, just go through looking, getting ideas of what can be changed here in this community, what needs to be changed, what needs to be worked on, and different things. So we're not just talking about like that person saying all we talk about is the pack of rattlers. No, we're talking about something that's going to benefit even her if she want to go out there and take a walk. If you want to go out there and take a walk, because a lot of people say they don't like walking in the back because of the coyotes, and that's understandable. And they just don't like walking in the back. So they say they feel safer walking in the front. So if that's what, and we have seen the response when we put it up. I mean, everyone was coming on there. So it's not just Wayne and Daryl saying this. It's a lot of people in the community that worked here, used to work here, were saying that is what we want here. I think they ought to just look into it. At least look into it, at least. I mean, you're going to put a football field. How about putting like a little walking around it? So, like I say, when they're practicing out there, they can at least, the parents or whoever can just exercise while they're waiting on their kids. That's just something that I think would be nice. A nice amenity to that field out there.
Right.
And that's all I was saying about that.
Barbara Whitty, what's going on, Barbara? Thank you for joining us. I see you just entered the chat, so
I need your vote next year, March 9th, Barbara.
hopefully you're doing well and you're feeling well.
Miss
and,
Candy, tell Miss Candy. She always asks about my parents. Tell her we love her. She already know that. I tell her that every time I see her.
Yeah, say hello to Miss Candy for us. Absolutely. And we know we love your whole family over there, the Brooks family, So
Nuki got some of the best South round.
oh yeah.
I'm over there at least once every other month. I try to stay away from it, but yeah. I think. Let me see.
Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot, So
tomorrow is National Prayer Day, National Day of Prayer.
it is.
They're gonna have that out at, I believe, on Hillsborough Constitution. Let me just check, just to be for sure.
Yeah, it was one of those parks out west.
Yeah, but for the National
I
Day
saw,
of Prayer.
I saw it earlier, but I didn't.
Yes, and I believe it's like from
Yeah.
6 to 7.
Yeah, it's 2 hours.
Yeah,
It's
6
2
to 8 or
hours.
something
6 to
like
8,
that.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be the National Day of Prayer. It's gonna be at the Villages of Hillsborough Park. So that's gonna be past up a power line over there.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be from 6 to 7 p.m. 1 hour actually.
Yeah. Lord knows we need all the prayer we can get around here. So
Yes, it's gonna be Thursday, which is May 7th, tomorrow, at the Villages of Hillsborough, and that's 4111 Northwest 6th Street.
Yeah.
So we know where that, because we work there. I like to go out there and fish. Sometimes I used to just like to go out there and just go to the park out there and enjoy the park out there.
Barbara says, I most definitely will. I love you guys. We love you back, Barbara.
That's right. We love you back.
And we know you you just like me, man.
Stay strong.
Stay strong and hang in there, If we could help out, and the community can help out, just let us know, we're always trying to help people
In whatever capacity we can.
whatever way we can, so stay strong. We know you're doing an outstanding job over there. It may be difficult, but it's not impossible. So
Yep.
It takes a village these days to take care of our kids, I know exactly what you're going through. Trust me. And I send my prayers out to you all the time, you and everybody else. that lost a child. We were just talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
We
Right.
never get over that. You never get over it.
Yeah.
So
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also on Monday, May 11th, 2026, from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Johnny Tigner Center, they're going to be having a Southwest 10th Street meeting. And it's going to be the city of
right.
Deerfield Beach is advancing its Vision Zero initiative as part of a 2026 Safer Street and Roads. We have identified Southwest 10th Street as a priority corridor for safety enhancements. So the meeting will include a presentation of proposed safety improvements, an overview of the Southwest 10th Street corridor safety assessment, and an open floor for public comments and questions. And it says, what is Vision Zero? Vision Zero is a multidisciplinary strategy used by hundreds of cities worldwide to eliminate all the traffic fatalities and severe injuries. This goal is to increase safety, mobility, equity for everyone on our streets.
And that's going to be Monday, right?
Yeah.
Monday at the Johnny L. Tigner Center.
Yeah.
So if you care about what's going on Southwest 10th Street, please make plans to attend it. Even if you don't stay for the whole meeting, just come and show up for a half an hour, 45 minutes or whatever. So we can't always get all of the information out to everybody all the time, and we can't make every single meeting. We have our own family and personal lives. We can't make every single meeting. So sometimes we might miss something. But we have some very good people that I tell you that's on our team, man. They email us all the time. And I tell you,
Yep.
and they're not just
They
here
keep us in the
2.
loop.
They're in
That's right.
1, 3, and 4.
That's
we
right.
have people emailing us and calling us all the time.
With things that's going on, and we really appreciate that. And y'all
Yes.
got Commissioner Shinesky calling. So
Okay,
let's get
so
him right now.
let's
get
get
him.
Shinesky here. Let's see here if we can bring him in. Commissioner Shinesky, can you hear me? Oh, let me stop this music. That's why I said I wanted to call him. I wanted to call him. 'Cause it seems like when
Can you hear us, Commissioner?
no, he hung up.
Call him back.
Go ahead and talk to him while I'm doing this.
But yeah, we have people from all over send us information, stuff that's going on, and we ask anyone if you got something going on at your church or
Text him and tell him we'll call him.
we're here for you. We're
Oh,
here
here
for
it
you.
is. Now it's coming through.
Call from Daniel Shinetsky. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
All right, Commissioner Daniel Shinesky, we have you this
Hey.
time. Hello, good afternoon,
How you doing?
Commissioner, and thank you for calling in
Good
to the
afternoon,
Adams Brothers
gentlemen.
podcast.
My pleasure.
Can you hear us good,
My
Commissioner?
pleasure. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I hear you great. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Go ahead,
Thank
Commissioner Shinesky.
It was,
You
it
have
was
the
really
floor.
great to see you.
Yes, it's good to
Oh,
hear
thank
from
you. It
you.
was wonderful to see you yesterday.
Yes.
It was wonderful to see you yesterday and getting up there and representing your community in District 2. So it was really nice to talk with you, and it was a good meeting yesterday.
Yes, it was.
You know,
I'll be back.
It was a good presentation. Yeah.
Yep, I'll be back. And you're right. It was a good presentation. It was a lot of good questions asked by you and by the other commissioners. And
Especially one about the digital billboard.
So it's starting to get I can't hear you as well. It's getting a little gnarly. Could you repeat that, sir? I'm sorry.
yeah, well, we probably was talking at the same time. But Daryl was saying about you asked about the digital billboard, if
Yeah.
I remember right, that you had asked about.
Oh, the old digital. Now I can hear you good. Yeah, the old digital board. I mean, it's it's a nice complex.
Yes.
Bottom line is this: City Hall. It's old. It's antiquated. It's small, and we're a growing city. We're at 88,000. We're projected to have 100,000 in about 10 to 15 years. Our city hall is very, very old. It's very antiquated. The auditorium space, when we had like the big meetings last year, a lot of people, they weren't even able to fit into the auditorium.
Mm-hmm.
So, we need more room. We need a more modern city hall because we are a growing city. We're not a small city.
Mm-hmm.
So, that city hall is almost 100 years old.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It's going to be renovated so many times.
And, it's like putting a Band-Aid. And so I think it's important. I've gone to other city halls and they're adequate, and ours is not adequate.
Mm-hmm.
So,
can you tell us, Commissioner, about some of the proposed things that are going over at the 1045 project, Southwest 11th Way? Can you just tell our audience some of the things that they talked about last night, if you remember?
Sure.
That's going over there at the building, because we talked about it, but we wanted to make sure that we're correct and just let you do it. Sure.
I mean, originally when we had the referendum 3 years ago to take that lot of land on Southwest 11th Way, that's the old FAU Research Center, where FAU for 30 years was promising to construct a medical research building there, a complex, and they didn't. So basically, they were just always extending. We'll do it next year. We'll do it next year.
Mm-hmm.
So finally, the city said, enough already. Now we're going to put out bids. So we did a referendum, and these developers said, yes, we can do something with this land. And not only will they do something with the land, but they'll also fix the park, Mayo Park. They'll donate to that.
Yes.
Mayo Howard Park.
Right.
So originally, when I came into office last year, I met with Cabrini almost a year ago, and they had always been saying that one of their clients is like a medical corporation, and they would move their corporate headquarters there. And besides having the medical corporate headquarters, they would also have a hotel, they would have a restaurant, they would have maybe some sort of housing, and so then when I met with them last year, now they had said this when they did the referendum. So the referendum was voted on and was approved by the people. They said, sure, because nothing was being done on that land. So last year when I met with Cabrini, he said, well, the medical corporation headquarters sort of went south. We're looking at other clients. And I asked him several times, who are your other clients? And we can't tell you, but you'll know, and we'll tell you about it. And don't worry, you'll know. I found out later. One of the other clients, and I don't know if you know this,
mm-hmm.
was actually BSO. BSO actually wanted to put a headquarters or an annex in that spot.
I didn't know that.
So that fell through.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, it fell through. BSO wanted to put something there. It would have been very security conscious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that complex would have been extremely security conscious. Even have like a helipad. But that fell through because of the controversy last year.
Right.
So, I used to inquire and said, what's going on with the research project? I mean, what's going on with the development? And I wasn't really, well, they're looking at it. Don't worry, they'll get back to you. And I kept on bringing it up because I remembered that referendum. I remembered and going to town halls about it. So I'm like, well, what happened? So then I inquired, a few months ago. And I spoke to the attorney. He said, well, they're going to go for an extension, but they think they have somebody. And I was like, all right, well, who is this? And they didn't say it. It's a mystery. So finally, several weeks ago, they said, well, the mystery guest is the city. So last week, had a briefing with Cabrini, the same briefing you saw yesterday. And they said this will be, this will be done for the city. And they'll have office space, and they'll have a restaurant, and they'll have a hotel, and they'll have workforce housing, and this is something was new to me.
Mhm.
I didn't know this until last week that they were thinking about moving City Hall to this spot. So it'd be like a city center. And, I was receptive because, again, I mean, I'm on the second floor. I mean, there are leaks upstairs. There are actually leaks. In fact, get this, the air conditioning was broken. Well, I come in on a Sunday to do work on a Sunday night, and it was stifling. And this is just maybe 2 weeks ago. It was stifling. So I email the city manager. I'm like, why is my office so stifling?
Mhm.
Found out that the whole second floor, the air conditioning. So it's just the infrastructure is just falling apart. I mean, there've been problems with the bathroom. It's just really, really falling apart. It's an old building.
Yeah.
Landmark status, I think it would maybe be cute. I mean, I believe in old buildings, renovating it, but making it, something maybe entertainment.
Yeah.
Like I'm from Brooklyn originally, and they tore down Ebbets Field. I don't know if you ever heard of the Brooklyn Dodgers,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it had a lot of historical significance. And I wasn't around then, but I always feel that, instead of tearing it down, make it into a park, so I'm not in favor of tearing down this building, but maybe
Mhm.
make it into something nice. Years ago, I used to go to a little, it was, by Brighton Beach. And I remember there's this beautiful structure that had been a carousel and an entertainment center. Well, that was no more, but they kept it and they made it like a little luncheonette. So you could always have uses. So I wouldn't be in favor of tearing down old City Hall, but maybe make it into a community center, because the structure is still nice. But I really feel we need a new City Hall, a new governmental center.
Yeah, we do.
We are a growing city. We're a serious city. So I like this presentation. I really wish the public would have been more well informed. I think maybe they should have made a presentation and then let the public digest it and come back with questions. I think that was the right thing to do. But, they're going to negotiate the lease. And I said in public statement, I said, I'm going to be vigilant to make sure that everything is done right, that the city is represented well.
Mhm.
I feel that the city attorney should really be a major part of it because he has experience with contracts and things like that.
Mhm.
But that's basically what it's going to be. It's going to be a city hall. It's going to be office, building space, I guess, for all of us, commissioners, staff. So, and they'll also put a hotel. It's not going to be like a Marriott type of hotel. I guess it'll be a hotel that will be leased by the developer.
Mhm.
Because they said it won't be a Marriott or a Hilton. It'll be like just a hotel that will be leasing. You're going to put a restaurant, a little small entertainment center, just like in Pompano Beach. They have a little cultural center. They have, a few shows and things.
Yeah. That's going to be
So
nice.
Yeah.
It's nice because for 30 years, that was just dirt. Yeah. So, I think it's in a good spot.
I think so,
It's going to
too.
be enlarging the roadway. Yeah, they're going to be enlarging the roadway, with West 10th Street and that whole area. So, so that's the way I feel about that. So it'll be interesting to see, what transpires. But I think it's very important that the public is involved with it and can give their opinion. I think that's very important.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on with the 10th Street expansion. Could you elaborate on that, Commissioner
Yes, sir.
Shinesky?
Yeah. I spoke to his name is Robert Bostonian. He's the point person for FDOT, Florida Department of Transportation. And in fact, I think June 25th. I know it's in June. He's actually going to have a town hall. He may have it in Hillsborough Tech, but it'll be a public town hall of what the status is. Basically, they have the developers, and they're going to start construction right by where the bridge is, where Newport, that commercial center. So we're going to start there, and this is on Southwest 10th. And so it's going to be one construction firm, and I don't have the name off the top of my head, will be working that area from where I-95 is past Newport to, say, Military. So they work on that. And then they're going to have another construction firm that will be from Military to the Turnpike. So they're going to be two phases, but they're going to start off first with the one by Newport. And then they're going to start putting sound walls by the Turnpike, those communities there, Independence Bay, Waterford, and then eventually they're going to start putting sound walls right by where Century Village is. They're going to start off right by like Polo Tropicana, what South Florida Bible College is.
Yes.
On Southwest 10th. They said, they're going to start bringing the giant cranes. And, they have to basically make not only the overpass, but also local roads, because it's going to be both the overpass, the, connecting, and they're still going to keep local roads, on Southwest 10. So by next year, the cranes will be coming, and right now they're priming everything. But first they're going to start, the first part is where the I-95 in Newport is. And I listen, that's my area. That's my doorstep. And traffic is tough now. I mean, I'm like, oh, man. And God forbid there's one accident or slow up. I mean, it is log jammed on both Military and Power Line. So I asked him, I said, how's it going to be? He goes, well, I'll be honest with you, it's going to be tough. And, this project with Southwest 11th, he's saying, yeah, well, if everything goes all right, we could be done. Northwest 10th Street, they're looking at 9-10 years. So it'll be going on after. So there'll be major construction on Southwest 10th and the area by I-95, Southwest 11th Way, major construction.
Yeah.
And traffic is tough now.
Yeah.
And,
Yes, it is.
we won't have the resources of BSO.
No.
We'll be starting our own police and fire. And,
Yeah.
so, so it's going to be, and I feel it, man, because that's my area. I mean, I step out of my doorstep. I'm like, oh, man, this is affecting me. I'm in the mix. Yeah. And people are going to be upset. And then when tourists come, Canadians come, there's be a lot of traffic.
It's going to make it worse.
What can I say? Listen, I'm losing my hair now.
But you know what?
Oh, man, I'll be ripping out the rest.
Progress demands sacrifice, and so that is what we're going to have to.
And I understand. I understand, and you're absolutely right. But I mean, it's just, it's good to have the stability of, public safety. We know what to expect. These are experts. Now we're going to be training our new public safety while this construction is going on.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, hope everything's cool,
Right.
because that's going to be my area and your area.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And when people have said, hey, how come the fire? Where's the fire? There's an accident. And there's an accident on the other side. Well, where do we go? Who's on first?
Right.
I want professionals. I want experts. And I want, no problem. We're there. Oh, yeah, there's a fire on Power Line Road, an accident, God forbid. We're there. Oh, there's another one by the beach. We're there.
Right.
So, I want professionals. I want people who knows their stuff. I want people who know Deerfield Beach.
Absolutely.
Because we'll be depending on them.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
And also, Commissioner, I wanted to say last night, District Chief Adam Hoffstein and Fire Chief Moody was there, and they both got very emotional. I want to ask you a question: Is there any tension? Because they sounded very emotional there at the meeting last night. Is there something we don't know about that's going on between? Because how I received it from at the meeting last night, listening to Adam, and I knew Adam for a while. Adams has been. And I told him I'm gonna hate to see him go because he gave us updates as far as crime. But is there any friction or something between BSO and the city? Some people at the city. We've been with BSO police for 35 years. That's a generation. Yes, it
and
is.
we've been with BSO fire and EMS for 16 or 17 years. That's a lifetime. So when things, end, and like anything in life, there's anxiousness, there's, people are upset. so when there's change like that, so Adam does an incredible job. I mean, the most professional, the nicest man,
Yes,
at
he
least
is.
with me and my constituents. And same thing with the fire chief. And I praise both of them.
Mhm.
So I mean, they know there's going to be change. They know about the transitioning, and I'm sure they're worried about it. They care about the city. They care
They
about
do.
the residents of Deerfield Beach, and they want to do its best. And listen, the unknown, like everything, we don't know
Mhm.
what the unknown is, and so I can understand that. I feel
yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
This was it's just like, this is I'm the commissioner. This is my district. These are my people. You always, when the time comes for transition, you worry. You're
Yeah.
upset. You're like, oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're giving your child away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I gotta say, I was there and I heard the emotion in both of their voice when they got up and spoke last night.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just sensed something that
Something was bothering
something
them.
was bothering them. And I was watching.
Yeah.
Like I say, I was telling my brother earlier, I got a bad vibe last night, and I really did. But I could see, I'm looking at, it's like I say, I watch people body language. I'm looking at Commissioner Hudak, I'm looking at the mayor, and I'm looking at Commissioner Plott when he was talking. Something going on that we don't know about, but I mean, some things need to be kept behind the
thing
scenes.
that immediately noticed, and I'm sure you noticed it too. I mean, I've been going to meetings for almost 5 years, and almost at every single meeting, Adam comes there and he says, "Listen, I want to praise, these officers. They
Yep.
did this and that, and every single meeting, and that's unfortunately that's not going to be happening.
Right.
He just has access to public comment.
Mhm.
Public comment is different than, I want to bring my people up and spotlight their wonderful deeds. So I'm sure that's a jolt. I don't know when he found out about it. I wasn't aware of it. And same thing with fire. They do fantastic things.
Mhm.
So that might have been a real jolt. And I could understand that. And
Right.
I feel for them.
Yeah, me
And
too.
Two nice
felt it.
guys.
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, two very
They're
nice
wonderful.
guys. Yeah.
They're
Two
wonderful.
wonderful guys. Yeah.
They are public servants. Yeah. And, and they're very proud of their people.
Mhm.
And for years, that was always like a given. That's your
Mhm.
spotlight,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now suddenly there's a change. You're like, no,
Yeah, it can get a
there's
little. It
change
can
now.
get a little bit
And,
emotional.
And it did. They got emotional
Oh, yeah,
last
definitely.
night. But
Yeah.
that was real emotions,
Yeah,
what
no,
I
can
saw.
understand.
I saw real emotions
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah, it's coming to an end. I mean, Adam has been at the helm here in Deerfield Beach since Rodney Brimlow retired and moved on.
And Adam has done an excellent job
he's done
here,
an excellent job
communicating with
Yeah, he
has.
with the people here, with
Yeah.
us. I know, dealing with us. He's done a excellent job. And I
I'd hate
told
to
him
see
last
go,
night, I'm gonna hate to see him going on. I mean, Chief Moody, gonna hate to see him.
Yeah.
Those two guys, their heart was in this city, and I think that's what
Yeah.
those people that came there and railed against them. I just hope they knew what they were. I just hope that they
we'll
let
find
their
out.
emotion-
We're in transition right now. We have was September. We have like a year and a half, I guess, to go. 20
About a year and-
September of
yeah.
2027, I believe.
Yeah, a year and 5
Less than
months.
a year and a half.
Yeah, less than a year and a half.
Less,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And it
we have
goes
to
fast.
get on the ball around here. So want to wish Chief Moody and Chief Hofstein the best. Continue doing the good work that you've been doing.
Yeah.
So I want
I
to
appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, I want to move on to my final question for you there, Commissioner. Let's talk a little
Yes,
bit
sir.
about the lighting, because as we know that the lighting, it's been a problem here in Deerfield and all over it's a regional problem where they've been stealing the lights, stealing the copper wire and everything. And I know that DOT is coming through here and they're going to widen the road and do everything and put the flyovers in. Hopefully they're going to upgrade the lighting. And do you know if they're going to try and make this a little bit harder for copper thieves to come in and steal this copper wire and leave us in the dark?
Well, what they did was that when they had the presentation at the last meeting, not the one yesterday,
Yeah,
but the
P&L.
last one, they said they were. They said instead of copper, they want to switch to aluminum. So that's what they said. So they're going to switch to aluminum, make it a little bit more, difficult.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we have a new guy, and he spoke. His name is Yarrow Concepcion, and he's excellent. He just came on board a few weeks ago, and he's wonderful. In fact, at the last meeting, there were 12 lights that were out. They were out from
Hillsborough to
Southwest
10.
10th on
Yeah.
Military going towards Hillsborough,
Right.
and they were out. And like a day or so later, he emails me, he goes, Commissioner, when all those lights, they're all fixed. They're all up to snuff. They're all working. I was like, thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
So right now in Crystal Lake, there's a light on Northwest 18th. It's flickering, and it's flickering for a long time. I didn't know about it. So I got the complaint,
Yeah.
brought it over to the deputy city manager, city manager, and also, Yarrow. And he said, listen, we just put in a work order to FPL.
Mhm.
So, I'll follow up next week to get. I was speaking to the HOA president of Crystal Lake. He goes, yeah, man, it's flickering. and the people that live right by the flickering light, it's driving them crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
And so he didn't know, because he was in another part of Crystal Lake. So he said, well, how long has this been out? She goes, well, 3 months. He goes, well, did anybody call it in? She goes, no. So he called it in. So then I got on top of it. So hopefully that flickering light on Green Road in Northwest 18th will be fixed.
Okay.
That's
all right.
good. Because that, like Daryl said, the lighting definitely has
Yeah.
been a problem, especially on Dixie
For
Highway
years now.
for
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
And
they've
I
been
mean,
stealing that.
even down
Please,
MLK.
Yeah.
Let
they've
me
been-
move around. You're breaking up.
Yeah, even on
Please drive the car
MLK,
out.
even on MLK between Hillsborough and Southwest 10th
Still,
Street. Can you hear me, Commissioner?
it's still a little bit. Let me drive around. Keep talking.
we can hear you
Yeah,
just
It's a little
fine.
bit.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you just
Yeah,
fine.
we can hear you
Yeah.
just fine. Yeah.
Gentlemen, I apologize. I would love to hear
No,
what you're
it's all right.
saying. It's not coming.
All right. Well, we'll give it a
I'm
second.
trying to move
here.
around the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give you a second. If not, we just wanted to get an update from you.
I'm just,
Let's give him a
I
moment.
still can't hear it clearly. I apologize.
Yeah. Well, we can hear you just
sorry.
fine.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine, Commissioner.
I'm sorry, sir. I mean, I'm in the parking lot, and for some reason, you're not coming through clearly.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well.
Oh, now I hear you. All right.
you hear us now.
No. Now I hear you. Let's
Okay.
stop right
All
here.
right. Well,
I'm in the middle of the freeway, but it's okay.
all right. Well, we're gonna go
Go
ahead and wrap
around
you
me.
up. So,
No, now-
any last comments
What did
before we
do
let you go?
before? No. Yeah, we're working on some wonderful things in Century Village. I may have brought it up last time. We had our first bus that people in Century Village that are having food problems that they can't afford with groceries. We had our first bus, and I was there. It was yesterday, and a bus every Monday from 2:00 goes to the Zion Church, the food bank, the Nina's Place, the food bank.
Uh-huh.
Food is prepared, groceries, it's given to them in a box, and they're brought back on that bus to the clubhouse in Century Village. We had 12 people. We're going to register them. They can register in Century Village. They bring their ID. Then they'll get, for the bus every single week. So hopefully, people who are having problems with groceries and affordability will be able to take advantage. This is a wonderful thing. And I give kudos to Joel Smith from Community Cares.
Uh-huh.
It's such a wonderful thing he's doing. I'm giving kudos to Braithwaite, because they're the ones that got the Community Development Block Grant to fund this. I give kudos to the Director of Transportation, Carl Green, and his supervisors, Jonathan Salas.
Uh-huh.
They're the ones that are doing wonderful. And also, I want to thank Sen Club in Century Village. They're helping with the registration or sending out the registration to the city to sign them up.
Okay.
So it was a big success, and hopefully it's going to grow and it'll help people. I mean, boxes of food, it's wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. So I'm
Okay.
very, very happy about that.
Well, that's good.
The other thing that I'm working on with the library is in Percy White Library. unfortunately, there's a lot of the people that are camping out right in front of the entrance of the library.
Yes.
And it scares away a lot of people when he wants to use the library. So one of the Deerfield Beach residents said, could you help us? I outreached already to Broward Library, and hopefully we can do something, maybe make it a little bit more accessible, or maybe taking away of some of the quote accommodations that's the reason why they're there. We want to make it safe. So I'm working on that. So I'm working on a few things. I'm always open to my constituents and any constituent in the city. I'm always open to speak with them. And any way I can help, I'm happy to do it. I went today to the caregivers in Tigner. They had a caregiver forum, talking about caregiving and resources and facility to help people who are caregivers for senior citizens or disabled people. I was there for half an hour. It was wonderful. So, and that was put by Braithwaite and John Gonzalez and Northeast Focal Point CASA. They helped put it together. So, and Miami University, it was just a wonderful event. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
So those are the things that's happening.
Yeah, and as I told you too, I also spoke to Anthony at the commander at the American Legion Post 287, and he was just telling me I was there Friday night up there. He was just telling me how thankful they are to have you helping them out. So I'm just, I say again, I just wanted to acknowledge you publicly for all the work that you do. You are a veteran, and we thank you for your service. And
thank you,
Anthony
sir.
was like I say, he was talking very highly of you Friday.
Thank you, sir. Well, I want to also spotlight Anthony, and I think it's 289,
287,
Glenn Miller,
Post 287,
287. I'm sorry, 287, and also 162, which is our other Legion post. And that's on US 1. Now, I want to bring something up. When we had the catastrophe with the rain in October, and people were flooded out. It was scary.
Yeah.
So when I was in the Air Force, I was stationed in Holland. And Holland is basically, it's all water. They put land on top of it. So when they would have rainstorms, and Holland has a lot of rain, sandbags. Now, I was on a F-15 base. So when we would have rainstorms, we used to have to make sandbags. So I know sandbags work. It's old school, but it works. So after this disaster, what happened was, the community, I was speaking with the community, and they said, we need sandbags. So I outreached to American Legion 287, Tone Anthony Royale, and I outreached to 162. His name is Edward. He's a Legion commander. And I told him the situation. They said, you know what? We're going to get some sandbag bags. And they gave, I think, 400 bags between the two of them, got it to the community, and, and they filled it, the community filled it, but now they have these sandbags. So they came through. I went to them and said, listen, your brothers and sisters in the other community, they're scared. They just got flooded. They don't want it to happen again. It's very vulnerable. And both American Legions came through. They said, we're going to get some sandbags. And they did. And they delivered it. So I want to say thank you. They came through. That's a wonderful thing. It really is.
Outstanding job. Post 287 and 162. We want to thank you for offering your help to those people that was in need of some outside help to help them with the flooding in that area. So big kudos to American Legion Post 162 and Post 287 here in Deerfield Beach. So we've been talking to District 3 Commissioner Daniel Shinesky here with the city of Deerfield Beach. We always like to thank you for calling in and updating us on everything that you know from your district. And thank you for always being available.
Thank you, Commissioner.
I'm happy to do it, sir. Thank you, gentlemen, for inviting me, and you have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you. Thank you very much. And enjoy the rest of your evening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking to Commissioner Daniel Shinesky. He always graces us and calls in
yes, he do.
On our podcast, and we really appreciate him updating us and keeping us informed, and we appreciate the transparency and everything. So I think that's about it. Anything else before we get off of here? Because I don't want to be on here
again. Happy Mother's Day to everyone in the chat. Due Sutton, Joanne Smith, my classmate Pamela Davenport. Happy birthday again, Pam. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. God bless. Hopefully, God bless you to see 60 more. Bravo Witty, Tony Get Sensational Sands, everyone in the chat.
Everybody in the
all
chat.
the mothers,
Big up to you.
all the mothers that's in the chat. If you got your mother, be
Happy
thankful. I mean,
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I'm trying to think of anything else that we have. As I say again, I need everyone's support running for a commissioner. I'm laying a lot of groundwork in place. As Daryl said earlier, I had so many people. Once I took it to Facebook, I had people from Fort Lauderdale, people from Pompano. I got people calling, how can I help? Now, I just need to get my own community like that. I need that help right here because these are the people here that I'm going to help. And I promise you, I'm going to work my ass off here for this community. I'm retired now. So I'm going to work my behind off here. And you'll get an honest commissioner. You'll get someone that cares about this community, that really, 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 really cares about the kids, cares about the adults, the elderly. There's a lot of things I want to do here. I can't say it all right now because I don't want people to steal my ideas.
Yeah. Well, you can't.
You know.
Don't put it out there. Right?
No.
Not right now.
But I need support. I'm going to be putting, actually, if you want to support me via Zelle, the number is 954-300-6025. You want to support my campaign. And only thing I would need if you support my campaign, I would just need a name and an address. I don't care anything, whatever you can give. Please, by all means, because I want to win this race because I think the heart and soul of this city is at stake right now. And you turn it over to the wrong people, you know what you're going to get. Okay? And again, as I said before, people want to see the entertainment back here. They want to see the festival. They want to see some semblance of the Mango Festival back here. Well, I know I'm the person to help facilitate whatever I can do. I can't promise you it's going to come back, but I'm going to work my behind off to bring the festivals back here, to bring that some semblance of some type of music back here for us to enjoy like it was. I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to work hard for the programs for elderly. I got so much. My brother will tell you, we talk all the time. I got so many people from Pompano told me, say, hey, I'll do calls for you. I'll be on your call bank. I want to be over your fundraiser. I got so many people. I mean, calls from people. I'm not going to even call their name right now, but they reached out to me. People who have ran for office say whatever I can do. I want to be a part of this historic moment in Deerfield. And I just ask that I know I'm going to do a better job than those other people over there, okay? Because y'all know who they are. Y'all know what they're about. And I just ask, just give me support. You're going to see me blasting it out on Facebook continually here or there. I want to try to inundate you with things every day. And I just ask for everybody vote in this important race because this race is very important to this community because Commissioner Preston, he has done a very admirable job here.
Yes, he has.
He has. He has kept me and my brother abreast of things going on. And we're going to have Commissioner Preston on our podcast, hopefully here in the next month, before budget starts. But I know I can turn things around here in this city here. I can get us back on the right road. I can get us back to whatever that we want. I feel like I can work with the people up there to get, and not go in there on my hands and knees begging, or not selling the community out, or not selling the kids out. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about no scandals. You don't have to worry about me going to jail. You don't have to worry about all that. I'm no political pimp. We know who they are. So that's all that I ask. I just ask for the support of people right here in my community here, because Pompano has really reached out. I mean, overwhelmingly.
Yes, they have.
Overwhelmingly Pompano. And if I can just get us, because we complain about everything here. We complain about we don't have anything going on. Get me in office and watch. I'm not afraid to ask the tough questions. I'm not afraid to go in there. And for me, it's not going to be no, because I'm tired of hearing no. So they need to get ready up there because they're going to see me. I'm retired. I don't have nothing but time. So as I said previous on here, I'm going to stay in the city manager's office, asking, not begging, but asking and demanding that we get our fair share of the pie here. Those days of past is over. You're going to get someone here. I worked here for this city. I worked here. I retired here. After 25 years of service, go back and look at my work record. I put it up the other day. I put my work record up. My record of coming to work is, everybody know I was coming to work every day. They took time away from me because when I show up to get the job done, and you're going to get that same person that was at the city of Deerfield Beach for 25 years, that got over 18 distinguished evaluations. That was the highest you can get. And I got that from 5 different supervisors. So that show you right there, I don't have to kiss no one, but I'm a person that's going to work hard for this community. And I'm going to show up to work all the time. All the time. Again, my work record at the city of Deerfield Beach is there. You want to go see it? I got awards for coming to work. For the first 2 years, I never missed a day. For the first 2 years in the 80s of when I started. And you're going to get that same type of commitment as a commissioner. I promise you that. You're going to get nothing but hard working. When you call me, I'll promise you, whatever the situation going to be, I'm going to make sure that I take care of the situation and the problem at hand. I'm going to make sure it's taken care of. I want you to hold me to that. I'm going to work hard for this community. I don't have nothing but time now. So I'm dedicating everything I can to knocking on every door. Every door that's on that District 2 map, I'm going to knock on. They're going to know me. They're going to know who I am. And again, I'll promise you, I'll be the hardest working. And I know we had other people before me, but I'm going to promise you, I'm going to work hard for this community. I'll promise you that. And that's all I ask for is your support. I ask you, whatever capacity you can get on the campaign. If it's just calling people, asking them to vote for me, whatever you can do, please. I just need people to just help out. Like I say again, and I'm getting ready to wrap this up. Pompano have came through for me. Okay, Pompano have stepped up.
Yes, they have.
And I'm here in Deerfield.
Pompano ready to come to Deerfield and put boots on the ground. Just like
they are willing to put boots on the ground for me, like Daryl said.
Boots on the ground.
So I just want my own community, who I always have went to bat for.
Barbara Whitty say, you got my vote.
Who I always have went to bat for this community. I put my job on the line when I worked there. And they knew I spoke up. I wasn't afraid. I didn't have that scared Negro syndrome. I spoke up at the city of Deerfield. When I worked there, the workers know that I was there for them. I asked for their support. So I ask again, just give me an opportunity to be your commissioner here in this city. And I promise you on everything I got, I won't let no one down. And you hold me to that. That's all I want to say. Thank you. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Trying to see, I want to make sure I get all the news.
I'm letting you talk, or you're going to be the next commissioner. So I'm just, when you say wrap it up, I'm going to wrap it up. So.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got all the news, because when we come on here, we always think of something when we get off here. Yeah. It's always something that we think about, but when we come on here, we want to make sure we get all the news out to the community here. I also wanted to say, even from the meeting last night, Gene Townsend is having an event, I believe it's September 26th, but he was approved last night by the city commission to have his program at the Johnny Tigner Center, and I believe that's going to be in September. I believe it's September 26th from 6 to 9. So support Gene Townsend. I know he also said he was offering free music lessons to the kids. So if your kids, I mean, I don't know if he still has that, but just support Mr. Townsend again. So again, if you want to donate to my campaign, by Zelle, you can donate at 954-300-6025. Anything. I will take anything because I just want to make sure I run a competent, good campaign. I've been told by people that it's going to take upwards maybe $30,000 to run a good, formidable campaign. I never did this before, but I know I can do it. I know I can try to get close to that number there. And that number is not going to be used. Nobody talking about stealing. If y'all see what the state and what the city put in place, you'll be in jail talking about any little thing, what they want you to do and what their expectations and the laws for this. I ain't going to jail. I ain't never been to jail, and I darn sure ain't going now because of no campaign finance. So every penny that is given, much will be required by me. Okay, so what is given, it'll be all in the right place, and it'll be going towards the right thing for the campaign. It's not going to be just used frivolously or anything like that. And that's all I wanted to say.
Joanne Smith Duncan said, "You got my vote." There's 2 votes, Barbara Whitty and Joanne Smith Duncan. So whoever your opponents are going to be, they got to bring it.
Yeah.
It's time to stop talking. Let's put the rubber to the road right now. It's on.
And I'm willing to come.
Good luck, whoever his opponents is. Good luck to you. I don't, nothing but love. You might not like me, but guess what? I love you. Okay. And you don't want to speak to me. That's fine. You know.
Yeah.
I don't care nothing about that. It doesn't bother me, and I don't lose no sleep. Trust me.
And I'm willing to come speak to any church, any organization here in District 2. Just hit me up or whatever. I'm trying to get in touch with all of the community groups, the people. I know I spoke to a lot of people. Again, I don't want to call no names because a lot of people like to remain low key. I spoke to a lot of people, so I just want to get to know as many people. I want to shake as many hands, hugs, whatever I have to do. It's not fake. It's not fraudulent on my part. You're gonna see results from me. If you don't, you're gonna see some results. That's I'll promise you that.
We don't want to give away too much here on the podcast because we got some. This is going to be a movement that like you've never seen before. We're going to try. We promise you that, you know. So, like I said, whoever your opponent is going to be, opponents with the S or T or whatever it's going to be, whoever they are, you're going to have to bring it, okay? And calling, you know, slinging, mudslinging and all that ain't going to get it.
No, it's not.
You're not going to come out on top, okay? So let's keep it cute. Let's keep it classy. Let's debate facts. The man ain't never been to jail before, and he don't even have a speeding ticket. Okay, he don't have none of that. You're looking at 2 black men right here that we've never even been to jail before in our lives. Okay, so
and for people who have been to jail, like Malcolm X said, just because you've been to jail
don't mean you did something.
And Dr. King, you know. You turn that, like Dr. King said about turning that jailhouse into a dungeon of shame to a haven of freedom and human dignity. Those are the words of Dr. King when they jailed him.
They're gonna have your day in court.
Yeah. So again, I don't care what district, anyone, any district, and the good thing is I had other people from other districts tell me that they will donate. To me.
Yes, they did.
They will donate to
because they get me mixed up with you out in public. They say, "You Wayne?" So now I'm Darryl. They ask Wayne, "You Darryl?" No, I'm Wayne. Yep. So
I want to go speak to everyone. I want to show you I'm a human. I'm right here dealing with the same hell and the same problems you're dealing with. I grew up from humble beginnings, grew up poor in a little raggedy house behind the Club Bailey, Diamond Club, whatever you want to call it. So one thing about me, I'm never going to forget where I come from. I'm that same person who I was at Deerfield Elementary School, at Deerfield Middle School, and at Deerfield Beach High School. I haven't changed. I matured. But I'm that same old person, and anybody know coming up to me, I'm a very approachable person. I'm a very private person. People got a chance to see a little bit of my life here on Facebook here with me and my girlfriend here. But that's I'm very open. Any question you wanna, please by all means come. But I just want to say that God bless everybody again. Happy Mother's Day. Everybody enjoy themselves. Come back next week. We were supposed to have candidate Abel that was going to join us. Something came up.
Yeah, he called me and he said
Something
that he
came up.
He had somebody in his family, close family,
Keith Abel,
that was ill, and we're gonna reschedule the interview for 1 week from today on May the 13th at 5:30. So
yes,
we're gonna push the interview back 1 week, but we'll have the interview. And
state representative candidate Keith Abel, a military veteran.
Abel. Yep. So we're gonna have Keith Abel. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We want to thank you all for joining in and tuning in on our live broadcast, the hottest podcast here in South Florida. We love you all, man. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to hit us up on our Cash App at $ Adams Brothers Podcast and on Zelle, Adams Brothers Podcast, POD at gmail.com. This has been an Adams Brothers Media LLC broadcast. That's broadcasting live across your cellular device right now. So thank you all for joining us. We love you all, and guess what? There's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Vote for Wayne Adams March 9th, 2027 for City of Deerfield Beach District 2 Commissioner. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Have a blessed day, blessed evening, and a blessed week to come. Happy Mother's Day.